Begin by talking about that shocking announcement from the Harris County District Attorney's Office.
A spokesperson with the DA's office telling us that the man arrested for the murder of this 11-year-old boy did not do it. Channel 2's Anusha Rasta is live downtown. Anusha, what happened?
That's right, guys. The Houston Police Department has definitively said that 31-year-old Che Calhoun is not the guy. He is not their murder suspect. They do not believe that he is the person who killed 11-year-old Josue Flores. Now, you've been watching a Houston Police Department press conference. That's where they explained to reporters why they dropped their case. Now, here's what the police department says. They say that one day before the murder of 11-year-old Josue Flores, Che Calhoun was involved in a separate incident with police in that same neighborhood. Well, apparently his physical description of Che Calhoun, his physical description, his clothing matched that of the murder suspect. And then they say that a witness who was there when 11-year-old Josue Flores was stabbed to death picked Che Calhoun out of a police lineup. And so they issued a warrant for his arrest. And that's when Che Calhoun, says the Houston Police Department, turned himself in. And when homicide investigators were questioning him, that's when he gave them an alibi. HPD says Che Calhoun told them he was actually in Pearland at the time that this murder was committed. And so when they checked into it, they are confirming that that alibi, in fact, did check out. It was correct that Che Calhoun was, in fact, in Pearland. He was not in North Houston at the time that 11-year-old Josue Flores was killed. And so they are now looking for the killer. They believe this person is dangerous. This person is still out there. Let's listen to part of that press conference when the interim HPD police chief, Martha Montalvo, addressed concerns. She addressed concerns that the community might have that this person is, in fact, dangerous. She says that, of course, they do have, a sense of urgency to find this person, but their main priority is to make sure that they have the right person, that an innocent man does not get punished for this crime. And so let's listen in now to that part of the press conference. Again, you're about to listen to the Houston Police Department interim police chief, Martha Montalvo.
We want to catch the suspect, but it has to be the right suspect. In terms of the fear of the community, I get it. I understand it, and I know how fearful they are. We're putting additional resources out there. We're working with the constable's office, Metro, and as many other resources, HISD police, as we can to increase our visibility. But we have to have the help of the community in terms of solving this crime.
Again, we are told by Houston police that 31-year-old Che Calhoun is not the man responsible for the murder of 11-year-old Josue Flores. They are asking you, if you know anything about the killer, if you know anything about his whereabouts, call Houston police right away, because that person, we're told, is still out there. Now, we do have a description of this killer. He is believed to be between 25 to 30 years old, African-American male, weighing between 180 to 200 pounds, and they say that he was wearing black clothing, a black shirt and black pants at the time of this murder. For now, reporting live in North Houston, Anusha Rasta, KPRC Channel 2 News.